He was 35 and she was 23. Despite the age difference of 12 years, he thought that he met the woman of his dreams, and he went around introducing her to his family members as the woman of my destiny. Everything seemed alright. So then, why did he end up killing her in the middle of the streets, in a broad daylight? This is a story of obsession like you've never seen before. Hello world, this is Dean from Japan. How are you guys doing today? For more Japanese news, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. So this case itself occurred last September 2020, and the court case was settled last month. But I really wanted to talk about this case because it really attracted the attention of the Japanese public because of how messed up the details were and how crazy obsessed this guy was. The case took place in Saitama, and just to paint the background, if you watch anime, Saitama is where the anime Crayon Shin-chan takes place. So if you watch the show, you know that it's next to Tokyo and it's somewhat of a big city, but it has a bad rep of being uncool because it's like Tokyo but not quite. So basically, it's New Jersey of Japan. On September 30, 2020, Yoshito Mizumoto waited on the streets with a knife 20 centimeters in length and a rope in his hand for his former girlfriend, Satomi Ishizawa, who was on her way to work. It was during a commute hour and there were people on their way to work or school. Yoshito asked Satomi to get back with him and be his girlfriend again, and she refused. He then proceeded to stab her several times in her neck. After stabbing her, he then sat on the road and placed her on his lap as if they were a couple. According to a witness, Yoshito kept holding Ishizawa as she bled to death. So why exactly did this happen? And why did she refuse to get back together with him? The couple initially met at their workplace, a cell phone retail store, and started dating in September 2018. Their relationship lasted for 2 years, and they seemed to have a close relationship, in which they called each other cringy nicknames like Sa-chan and P-chan. I understand Sa-chan from Satomi, but I'm not sure where this P-san comes from. So this is a Japanese equivalent of calling your partner honey boo and sweetie pie. And yeah, that is pure cringe. Yoshito was introducing Satomi to his family members as his woman of destiny. And by family members, I'm talking about his family members except for his wife and kids. And yes, you've heard it right. This guy was married and had kids. And he was going around saying that Satomi was the girl of his destiny. The relationship abruptly ended when Yoshito's wife found out about the extramarital affair and demanded consultation money from both Yoshito and Satomi. In Japan, you can actually sue a person if they engage in a sexual relationship with a married partner. So Satomi naturally gets scared and decided to end the relationship. Although Yoshito and his second wife were living separately, they were still legally married. Yoshito could have claimed that he was planning to divorce and marry Satomi, but it's already been 2 years and he still hadn't finalized his divorce. Although the police found evidence of the two going on a bowling date in July, showing that they were close up to 2 months before the murder, Satomi just didn't want anything to do with Yoshito at this point. In August, Satomi told Yoshito that their relationship was over and that she found somebody else. Yoshito slowly started to lose his cool and said that his love had turned into hatred. After he heard the news, he started to get this obsessive idea that if Satomi is going to belong to another guy, he will kill her. A week after Satomi ended the relationship, he bought that large knife that he used to kill Satomi, a rope to tie her up, and even a branding iron. The branding iron had his name Yoshito written on it. According to his younger sister, Yoshito said that he ordered the branding iron because he wanted to leave his mark on Satomi's sides by using the iron. I mean, oh my god, what kind of conversation is this? How in the world would you have such a conversation with your younger sister? Your little sister? And why did she not go to the police or get the other family members involved? During the trial, the defense team said that Yoshito told his sister this story because he wanted to scare her and wanted her to worry about him, and that he wasn't serious about using the iron. His sister tried to tell Yoshito to give up, saying that Satomi wasn't his destiny. Anyway, this is when his persistence went full gear. In September, he started sending Satomi letters saying that he will kill her, and started searching online with keywords like, I want to kill a person I loved, and not keeping promise, kill. I mean, sometimes I Google search random words to see if other people feel or experience the same thing as I do. Why do I get the urge to pee whenever I visit a bookstore? That phenomenon actually has a name. Yeah, I don't know what he was expecting to find with those keywords, and too bad that the Google search result didn't show him a site like a Buddhist site talking about how to let go of persistence and murderous rage and to feel zen. Yeah, I think the Google algorithm could be better. On the day of the murder, Yoshito said that his original plan was to kill himself after killing Satomi, but he found himself unable to do that because he was too scared. Yoshito was sentenced 17 years in prison, and the judge also said that Yoshito should reflect once again if he truly loved Satomi. Satomi's father said that they were planning to go to the police on October 3rd, 3 days after the murder took place. So that was the overall case summary, and here's my take. I think if you're 23, you still don't know the world. And as an adult, if I meet a guy who was married twice and was in a serious relationship without finalizing his divorce, I would say that's a major red flag. I would be telling the girl to just run away. As for the guy, the Japanese media labeled him migatte, which means egocentric or self-centered. I don't know why he couldn't finalize his divorce for 2 years, but seeing that he bought a branding iron as if Satomi was cattle, I think that shows that he viewed Satomi as his possession. I think he deluded himself into thinking that he was in love, when for him it was about controlling someone and possessing and obsessing over someone. He pretty much traded one obsession with another. Due to his age, he might have thought that he couldn't do any better and he was feeling a bit desperate. I always speak to other people when I'm writing these scripts, and one of my friends said that in Latin America, cases like this, a case where a guy kills his ex-girlfriend or her new boyfriend, is quite common because of the macho society. Again, this channel is more about talking about Japanese news among friends, so I'm just sharing different opinions, so please don't think that everything I say is a complete truth. I'm just sharing an opinion that people had. And likewise, if you have a different opinion, please feel free to share. One thing I love about this channel is that people from different parts of the world can come together and share opinions and learn from each other. I really think it's amazing. Moving away from these crazy people, there's a song called This Is Love by a very popular Japanese singer, Hikaru Utada. And Hikaru Utada is a music prodigy in the sense that she comes from a musical family. Her dad is a famous producer and her mom was a famous singer as well. And in case you didn't know that she was a musical prodigy, her name Utada has the word uta. That was a weird pronunciation. Moving from English to Japanese, it's like, it's like the pronunciation gets muddled out. But like, her name has the word uta. Is that the correct pronunciation? Uta or utau? Uta. Yeah, so her name has the word uta, which means a song. So anyway, her song This Is Love starts with the line 予期せぬ愛に自由を奪われたいね, which means I want my freedom taken away by an... Okay, take two. Moving from Japanese to English, I trip up as well. Alright, take two. I want my freedom taken away by an... I can do this. I want my freedom taken away by an unexpected love. It can feel really great when you have a powerful feeling towards someone or something, because such feelings can be quite rare. But one thing that I try to remember is that people are always changing and growing, situations are always changing, and that I will not get everything I want in my life. Knowing these facts can help you because it's definitely better not to focus your energy on something that you can't attain. By doing so, by moving away from things that you can't reach, you can devote your energy on something else, and through that maybe you're opening a door to something else, and that you can actually meet somebody else that is good for you. By also knowing that people and situations are always changing, growing, developing, you can appreciate each moment, which in turn may help you maintain that relationship with someone you want. Okay, so that's it from me for today. I'm going to edit the video, post it online, and work on another script. So hopefully I will see you guys very soon. Until then, take care. Okay, so I'm not really into pop music much, but I actually really like the song This Is Love by Utada. There's a bit in the song that goes, 悪い予感がするとワクワクしちゃうんだ, which means when I get a bad feeling, it gets me excited. I've gotten better in terms of time management, but I used to be really bad at it, and there were many reasons, but I would be always running out of time. But that being said, there are still times where I have to work against the clock because, I have my actual job, then I have YouTube, then I have a partner, and I have other stuff to do. So whenever I'm running out of time or whenever I'm working against the clock, the songs I think about is Time Is Running Out by Muse. Oh man, that song is really annoying to listen to when you're actually running out of time. And then I also think about This Is Love, because you know what I mean, right? When you're fighting against the clock, you do get this like surge of adrenaline rush, and it can kind of feel a little bit exciting. I think with people that procrastinate a lot, they're unconsciously addicted to this feeling of rush that they get when they're trying to finish the work on time. So yeah, when I'm working against the clock, it feels really, really bad. But when I finish on time, it's just like you just feel really exhilarated. You're like, yeah, and you just get this rush. But yeah, so I try not to be addicted to this feeling too much and finish my work on time and always try to plan things ahead. So yeah, that was my throwaway story. I have no idea how to end this video. So I'm just gonna randomly end this video.